Hi, I'm Sarah Shin.
And I'm Russell Haas. Hello.
We're really excited that you're joining us for the first English Conversation Salon, whether you've worked with us before or we're meeting for the first time. So welcome everyone. The purpose of this video is to help you feel more comfortable and confident using English when you come to the English Conversation Salon. So we're going to be discussing topics of diversity, inclusion, different cultures. So we have some helpful vocabulary that you can use during that discussion. So we'll be talking about those terms and those vocabulary words, and also useful expressions to use in a discussion or a conversation. And then Russell and I will model at the end just a sample conversation around the topic, really short, just so you can get an idea about it. You can watch the whole video. You can watch parts of the video. It's up to you. This is a tool for you to use so that you feel more comfortable when you join the English Salon. All right, let's get started.
Okay. So we'll start with the vocabulary, and you should have received a document along with this video, which contains all this information that we're about to give you. So number one on your document is vocabulary, and it has the words that you might want to be using when we have the discussion. I also wrote some simple definitions in English, but if you have time, you might also want to look up the translation as well. That's up to you. All right, so I'm just going to say the words so that you can hear the sound, hear the pronunciation. I'm not going to read the definition this time. And if you'd like to repeat, I'll have a little space between each word, so you can do that. All right, first word is diversity. That's a noun. And the other one is diverse. That's an adjective. Next, inclusion. Next word, attitude. Next, openness. Next word, respect. Then characteristic. Next word is perspective. Next is sensitive. The next word is race. That's a noun. Or racial. That's an adjective. Next word is ethnicity. That's a noun. Or ethnic. That's an adjective. Next word is biracial. And the last one is discrimination. Okay? And again, if you have any questions about vocabulary, you can contact me. All right, the next thing that I'm going to go over that's on your document is useful expressions, and that's number 5 on your document. So a few useful expressions for having a successful discussion. And I think most of these will be easy for you, but just as a review. All right, the first one, when you're giving your opinion, you can say, of course, I think. You can also say, in my opinion, that's fine too. Next one, if you're wanting to recognize someone's point, show that you're listening, show that you're interested, you can say, I see, that's an interesting idea. All right. The next one is when you want to ask for somebody else's opinion. And you can say their name. So for example, Sarah, what do you think? With the emphasis on you. All right. Next one is when you agree with somebody, but not only agreeing, but also adding some other points that you want to make. That makes a better discussion if you don't just say, I think so too, but you also add some idea to what they said. So you can say, I think so too. I also think that, and then you give your point. All right, the next one is showing that you're accepting the other person's opinion, but you also want to give your opinion, which is maybe a little different than theirs. So it's kind of a soft disagreement, perhaps. All right, so you can say, that's true, but what about, and then you give your idea. All right, and the last one is really important. You want to make sure that you understand what the other people are saying. So you want to confirm what they mean. And there's a couple of expressions. You can say, do you mean that? Or are you saying that? And then you rephrase, you repeat what they said in your own words to make sure you understood. Okay, those should be some useful expressions that will help you during the discussion.
All right, so now Russell and I are going to model or show you what an example conversation might look like. It's pretty short, but it will give you an idea about using some of the vocabulary and using some of the terms. All right, let's go.
So, Sarah, are we ready to talk about diversity now?
Yes, I'm ready. Did you see the Nike ad?
Yes, I did. What did you think about it?
Well, I thought it was really interesting. I thought it was a good topic to discuss, especially because there are many different people living in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I thought that Nike took a risk because people will have different and strong opinions about the ad, both positive and negative.
I see. So are you saying that some people agree with the ad and some don't?
Yes, that's right.
Oh.
What did you think?
I agree with you, but I also think that maybe some Japanese didn't like hearing criticism from a foreign company.
That's true, but what about in the US? Nike's also run some ads in the US, and they had a similar response.
Oh, that's a good point. I didn't think about that.
Have you had any experience with diversity?
Yes, actually, I've heard from my students from Japan and other countries that they're sometimes not treated fairly or nicely in America, maybe because of their race or culture. And hearing this makes me more aware of the situation.
That's interesting. As for me, being a US citizen, I lived in Japan, and sometimes I felt stereotyped as an American, so I could relate to the ad a little bit.
Mm.
However, I also had the chance to think more about diversity through my work and my life since that time. So I know it's a really complex topic with a lot of different types of opinions about it.
Yes, that's really true. Nice. I'm interested to hear more about your opinion and experience.
That gives you an idea about kind of talking back and forth about a topic, giving your opinion, listening to the other person's opinion, and also like how you may disagree or see things from different points of view, but you can still have a discussion or a conversation about it and also learn from the other person. So we are super excited to see you at the English Salon. We're really looking forward to it. Again, if you have questions, you can reach out to us by email. Otherwise, we'll see you then.
All right. Looking forward to it. Bye.